The debate over who had the greater career between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao has been one of the most hotly discussed topics in boxing for more than a decade. Fans, fighters, and analysts often weigh in with differing opinions, pointing to contrasting resumes, styles, and legacies. Recently, former multidivision world champion and Hall of Famer James Toney offered his perspective, giving a candid breakdown of both fighters' legendary careers while ultimately making his pick. Toney, a man who knows the fight game inside and out, didn't hold back when comparing the two icons. Known for his brutally honest takes and old-school mentality, Toney respects both Mayweather and Pacquiao but made it clear he views their accomplishments through the lens of legacy, challenges, and the way they tested themselves against elite opposition. Floyd Mayweather, with his immaculate 50-0 record, is often celebrated for his defensive brilliance, ring IQ, and ability to neutralize opponents. Mayweather's resume features wins over elite names such as Oscar de la Hoya, Canelo Alvarez, Miguel Cotto, Shane Mosley, Juan Manuel Marquez, and of course, Manny Pacquiao himself in their long-awaited 2015 mega fight. His business acumen outside the ring also elevated him into a global superstar, making him the wealthiest boxer of all time. For many, his undefeated record and dominance solidify him as one of the greatest to ever lace up gloves. Pacquiao, on the other hand, carved out a career built on risk-taking and relentless action. The Filipino legend is the only 8-division world champion in boxing history, collecting titles from flyweight to welterweight. Known for his speed, power, and high-volume offense, Pacquiao thrilled fans worldwide with unforgettable performances against Erik Morales, Marco Antonio Barrera, Juan Manuel Marquez, Ricky Hatton, Miguel Cotto, and Keith Thurman, whom he defeated at age 40 to claim the WBA welterweight crown. Pacquiao's career was defined by daring challenges, often fighting naturally bigger opponents and never shying away from tough matchups. When comparing the two, James Toney acknowledged Mayweather's flawless record and technical mastery but suggested that Pacquiao's willingness to take risks, fight the best in their prime, and climb through so many weight classes made his career uniquely special. Toney highlighted how Pacquiao became a symbol of hope in the Philippines and inspired millions worldwide by proving that a fighter from humble beginnings could conquer the sport's biggest stages. Still, Toney recognized that Mayweather's defensive genius and longevity at the top of the sport are achievements that cannot be overlooked. He noted that while some fans criticized Mayweather for being too careful with his matchmaking, the fact remains that Mayweather consistently defeated top-tier competition across multiple eras. His dominance inside the ring, combined with his ability to generate record-breaking pay-per-view events, set him apart as a once-in-a-generation figure. In the end, James Toney leaned toward Manny Pacquiao when it comes to overall career greatness. Toney reasoned that Pacquiao's resume, his historic 8-division world titles, and his willingness to engage in thrilling wars gave him an edge in terms of legacy. While Mayweather may have been the more technically perfect fighter, Pacquiao embodied the warrior spirit that boxing fans cherish, often putting entertainment and risk ahead of maintaining perfection. That said, Toney was quick to emphasize that there is no wrong answer in this debate. Both Mayweather and Pacquiao defined an era, pushing each other to new heights and leaving behind legacies that will be remembered for generations. The fact that their names remain intertwined speaks volumes about the impact they had on boxing. As the sport continues to evolve, discussions like this keep the history alive. Whether fans side with Mayweather's unblemished record and financial dominance or Pacquiao's fearless climb through 8 divisions, what remains clear is that both men are legends. James Toney's opinion adds another respected voice to the conversation, but ultimately, the debate between Mayweather and Pacquiao will rage on, perhaps forever.